Like many founders, Frances Tang had a lot of jobs before becoming an entrepreneur. One of them was as a baker. There is a very common kitchen tool called a rubber spatula, and it's typically used to scrape all the last bits of cake batter out of a bowl. Know where this is going? She searched for solutions to after-sex cleanup online, but most forums suggested using a sacrificial sex towel, which is great for the outside, but not the inside. Her hacked-together solution of toilet paper, crusty old t-shirts, towels, and showers simply wasn't good enough. Armed with this knowledge and a sense of humor, she committed herself to create a solution. Not having a lot of resources, Frances Tang, founder and CEO of Awkward Essentials, did some research on what already existed in the space. She knew the product needed to absorb fluid more quickly than a tampon, which is designed to work over a period of many hours. It had to be safe and easy to insert and remove. When she got accepted into an accelerator program, she knew it was time to stop talking about it and start doing it. I sat on the idea for years, but never told anyone about it since it was so odd. It wasn't until a low point in my journey, my co-founder at a software startup had bailed on me, that I finally told a few friends. Their enthusiasm pushed me to consider taking it more seriously, as well as apply to an accelerator. During the program, when I first pitched my invention, I pitched it as any founder would, with numbers, statistics, and facts. It was an absolute train wreck. I distinctly remember several faces in the room, with a look of open-mouthed, horrified shock. Pitching an after-sex cleanup invention with statistics apparently was a terrible idea. From this, I learned to change the narrative to a personal story entirely, addressing the problem that's solved. It shifted how I talked about the product and our brand, and ultimately changed how I marketed the company. This voice is what has guided the brand and helped us secure first investment, Tang shares with me. At that time, many of her cohort members didn't understand what the product was or assumed it was something else entirely, a wipe, a suction machine. This pushed her to work differently than the typical startup path, and instead of thoroughly proving a market before investing in the product, she went ahead and had the product produced first. I decided to take a chance and order 20,000 dripsticks, the minimum. That was in 2019, she adds smilingly. After dozens of iterations, the solution took the form of a small sponge with a handle. Insert the sponge in the vagina, swirl it around to absorb everything, and remove. No more extra fluids, dripping, smell, ruined underwear, or emergency trips to the bathroom. For Tang, Awkward Essentials is all about making the messy, awkward moments less awkward and more comfortable.